Hi, in this video I will show you the pericallosal artery in the dog's brain by injecting Indian ink in the anterior or rostral cerebral artery and posterior sectioning the encephalon through the midplane. In this midplane section, you can identify the rostral cerebral artery running dorsally to the corpus callosum and continuing caudally as the caudal cerebral artery. Notice a dorsal branch from this artery to vascularize the cingulate gyrus. Notice the pericallosal artery branching off from the rostral cerebral artery and running between the para-olfactory gyrus and the telencephalic septum, and then ventral to the rostrum of the corpus callosum. It continues on the periphery of the genu of the corpus callosum. On the top left image, it is easy to identify the pericallosal artery as a branch of the rostral cerebral artery. On the top right image, the pericallosal artery, red arrow, runs on top of the corpus callosum and ventral to the rostral cerebral artery, yellow arrow. On the bottom images, the pericallosal artery, red arrow, runs dorsal to the body of the corpus callosum and ventral to the caudal continuation of the rostral cerebral artery, yellow arrow, with some connections, bottom right image, between this artery and the pericallosal artery. These images show the branches from the pericallosal artery that penetrate the corpus callosum. Notice that on the left image, branches from the rostral cerebral artery vascularize the telencephalic septum. Now we have moved to the splenium of the corpus callosum. Notice that the splenium is vascularized by the caudal pericallosal artery. In these images, we clearly identify the caudal pericallosal artery that vascularizes the splenium of the corpus callosum. Notice that is a branch of the caudal cerebral artery. The caudal pericallosal artery runs dorsally to the corpus callosum and connects with the rostral pericallosal artery. Finally, I show you a transverse section of the corpus callosum at the level of the lateral ventricle and telencephalic septum. The rostral cerebral artery runs dorsal to the corpus callosum.